Well, after a lot of talk and a lot of debate, a bill in the Tennessee General Assembly calling for a state takeover and forensics audit of Memphis-Shelby County schools could be introduced this week. The measure comes after the controversial firing of former Superintendent Dr. Marie Fagans earlier this year. Republican and Memphis Representative Mark White is sponsoring the bill, and just a few hours ago, I spoke with the representative about his plans.
It is a busy week. We're right in the prime of all the legislation. I think we've got about 400 something bills moving through just this week alone. So it's a busy time.
Mark, the bill everybody wants to know about. Where do we stand on your proposal involving Memphis-Shelby County schools and a possible state takeover?
Yes, that's House Bill 662. We do have a number for it. We ran it back to legal one more time this morning to make sure that we are covering all the things we want to cover before we start releasing it. We're still looking at creating the 9-member board of managers, which will be made up of all Shelby Countyans and Memphians on the board. I just think, Alex, we're at the point in time right now that with so much going on for our community with all the economic development, that we really need to take a hard look at how our K through 12 system is progressing in our community. We don't have another 5 years or 10 years to work this out. So it's not something that's pleasant in many ways, but it's something I think that needs to be done.
So, Mark, have you seen or have you felt there's been any improvement with Memphis-Shelby County schools or its leadership recently?
Well, things come in the results. Like I say, I think I mentioned one time, this is not about any one personality or any one school board anymore. I've lived in Memphis for a long time, and we haven't been hitting the mark for a long time in our community on K through 12 education, graduation rates, and there's so many things. So I think it's just a good time for us to look at the whole picture, peel back the layers of the bureaucracy and see where we're heading. Like I say, I won't put any blame on any one school board or any one administrator. This is something that's been going on for decades, and I think it's time to look at it.
Mark, what about the forensics audit that's being called on as well? And I'm hearing some speculation that the audit itself, though, could cost maybe millions of dollars to do.
Yes, the governor in his office, when I met with them all last Wednesday, they're full speed ahead on this. They told me to put in a budget amendment. It could be a $2 or $3 million budget amendment to do an in-depth forensic audit. So that's moving forward.
Mark, have you gotten any pushback, though, about this? Because I've even had some people to ask me, well, Representative Mark White, he's a Memphian. Why is he pushing for this?
Well, because I am a Memphian, and I just don't see us making the mark. As I've mentioned many times before, the state budget for public education, the state portion is right at $7 billion. Memphis, Shelby County Schools gets $900 million of that, or one out of every $7. And we're not making the mark the way we should. We should be doing better. The total budget's about at $1.8 billion. And so when you're trying to educate the young people, I just think we can do a much better job on moving forward. And most of it's in layers of bureaucracy that it's hard to change things when the bureaucracy won't let you change, and so I just think it's going to be very, very tough if we don't intervene somehow like this, get anything done.
Mark, I know you've also talked to me about the makeup of the board. It would be a locally appointed board, as you pointed out earlier. But a lot of people have asked me to essentially ask you, what about, or could this mean the return of Dr. Fagans, maybe not as a superintendent, but as the head of that board? Is that a possibility? Do you see that happening, or do you want it to happen?
Well, I'm going to stay neutral on that. This would be up to the 9-member board of managers put in place. They will have all the authority to put people in place that they would like, whether that be another superintendent or whoever. So we'll leave that up to them. But these will be made up of 9 experts in the field of education, from K through 12 education, contracts, facilities. One of the biggest things we're looking at is how we maintain and use our facilities. We got a lot of great school buildings, but a lot of them need a lot of work on them.
But you're not ruling out that Dr. Fagans could possibly return in some way?
That would be up to the 9-member board. I'd leave it up to them.
And one last thing, Representative White, will Governor Bill Lee appoint those board members, or who will at least appoint them?
Well, the authorization goes through the Commissioner of Education. And then the way I think we put in, this is some things we were tweaking. We might put it that the governor would appoint 5, the House Speaker 2, and the Senate Speaker 2. But I would say that those 9 people would be people that we would recommend from our community for them to pick.
But right now, you are still moving full steam ahead?
We are.